B, our production team. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Y'all been showing heavy love and we definitely appreciate it. Make sure y'all continue to show the love. Yes. And just to get straight into it, we got very, very special guests with us today. I just got put on. Fred, put us on. So, put me and Lex on. Yes. Lex had the pleasure of tasting the food. So today,
I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure.
Know.
We all are. We all excited today. So I want to introduce Chasity and Mama B. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Hi, guys. Yes, thanks for taking the ride up. We appreciate y'all coming up. I know I reached out. I think it was like Saturday. It was literally like 2 days ago. You were like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, oh, could we get more time to prepare? Could we get maybe next episode? Maybe, y'all, you just like, nah, let's do it. So we appreciate y'all with the short notice coming up. And, taking the chance to come sit with us, chop it up with us, and just vibe out. So I say, let's get straight into it. I say, even though I mentioned you guys' name, let's tell the people your names, where you from, and we can start there.
Well, I'm Chasity. You could call me Chas, that's my nickname, but I'm from the Bronx and I'm Jamaican and Honduran.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Brenda. I was born in Jamaica, but I was raised here.
Thanks. Dope.
That's amazing. So, no need for any more further introduction. Your brand name is Island Spice. And how did you guys come up with that name?
Actually, my daughter, Chasity, and Andre.
That was a lot. The name, we kept mixing stuff together, but we're like, let's keep it simple. We're all from the Caribbean. We have some type of residency with Jamaica and spice in the food. You know what I'm saying? Jamaican food is known for the flavor, a little kick, a little something to keep the food turned up. So yeah.
No, I like that. How long would you say individually have you been cooking for? Like, when did you get in that kitchen and you realized
Let Mom go first.
I could do my thing in that kitchen?
Well, I've been cooking all my life. I grew up with my mom and dad. My mother is a great cook. Now she's, elder. But my dad also had a restaurant growing up. So he always cooked. Wow. So as a kid, I always curious and, watch what he does. And as I get older, I got married and I had my kids. And then I just started cooking in the house. And then when I started cooking, I remember most of all, one of my brother-in-law, he passed away last year from prostate cancer. And he always said, when I cook jerk chicken, it was the best. So from there, different people always said different things. My mother-in-law, I would cook oxtail. They would ask me to do curry chicken and I would do it for Thanksgiving. Something different because my husband is Honduran and I'm Jamaican born. So it's always a different variety in our household.
Okay.
So y'all life, man.
What about you, Chaz?
I've been cooking since little. Like Mom could always say, I've always been inquisitive, always been in the kitchen, touching things. So I'll say from like about 5, like sitting like on a stool, standing up in the pot, being nosy, want to taste. So that's when I started up until now. Yeah.
When I remember now, just looking at you, you used to do this thing in this pink bib that you had.
Oh yeah, my little apron. I thought I was a little master chef. Yeah. I really thought that. Like
she used to video little
segments of myself. It was called Chasity in the Kitchen. Yeah.
Forgot all about that, but it just came right looking at her. Yeah. I remember that.
Did you say your dad owned the restaurant? Did you ever cook in the restaurant, like work in the restaurant space?
No, just help like doing stuff, say cut up the onions, different things, but I would also watch what he does. Oh. So as a kid, as I grew and he came here, he would show me like, you're doing this wrong. Put this seasoning. This is how the way you do it. Don't put too many Scotch bonnet pepper because sometimes it's a little spicy. If you don't know how you're cooking with it, it makes the food too hot. Right. So that's how I learned.
Yeah. And then for, like you say, you've been cooking your whole life. You probably since 5. Yeah. How long has the business of Island Spice been up? Like when did you guys decide, okay, let's make this a business? Let's actually do something with this. Like when did that thought come about, and then when did the action actually take place to make it a business?
This summer, June. Wow. Like it's only been 2 months.
Yeah, that's great. And when was your
That was literally, so basically, You guys are saying my event was the first place that you actually...
Yes,
Yes,
that was
you
our first
invited us,
event. We
Fred.
was
We
nervous.
gotta give a big shout out for Fred.
Shout out to Fred.
Yeah.
That was so nice. He invited us, and I was a little bit shy and didn't want to, but then we got to give Andre and Rachel.
That's the Look
their-
Media.
Absolutely. That's the Look Media. Shout outs to them.
Yes.
So how did that connect though? If you guys started then, like, did you have the idea before then, or?
I had the
She had the
idea of
idea.
always selling food because all my friends and family was always interested and say like, you love cooking, your dad loved cooking, mom loved cooking, like why don't you guys just make a restaurant? So my dream was to always have a restaurant like later on for them to like run it, you know what I'm saying, be like, a family owned business. So yeah.
So how did you reach out to them? If they just started, like how did you know about them?
Rachel.
So basically, Rachel from That's the Look Media
Brought it up to you.
brought it up to me
Okay.
when I was inquiring to other people, who
Yes.
are food vendors that would like to come to the Pound Invitational, things like that. They reached out, and immediately once I found out what the menu was, I said, y'all sign. Y'all can come. Y'all can come cook whatever. It don't matter.
Yes.
Whenever. But the best thing about it was when I seen you guys at the Pound Invitational, my event, the family dynamic
Yes.
was the most beautiful thing about it. And I strategically placed you guys table-wise next to one
Yes.
another so that when people look one way, it's Island Spice, and when they look the other way, it's Ari's
There's lemonade. Yes.
Yes.
My granddaughter.
Shout out Ari's Lemonade.
Yeah.
That's the new sensation right now
Yes.
in New York City, especially at all the basketball tournaments. So with that being said, how does it feel working with family?
Ups and downs. All we need. We
need the whole scoop. The ups and the downs.
I'll go first with that one.
Okay.
I'll say working with my family, obviously we know each other's personalities, so sometimes it can clash because somebody want to be either more of the boss that day or less of the boss, or don't want to pull their weight, they're tired.
Yes.
So it's kind of like mixed emotions depending on the day, and it's like, ugh. But we gotta pull through. We gotta make sure that our audience doesn't see like
Absolutely.
our mental, like where we are, like within the family dynamic. But at the end of the day, we all like come together. Like that's the main thing. Yeah.
That's amazing. And how does it feel to have your kids with you?
To be honest, I love my daughters. I have 3 daughters, and I'm very close with my girls.
Yep.
I'm very close. We have a thing. We actually came up with a thing called Trouble and Crew.
Yeah, that's our
And
nickname.
no, honestly. And we all 3 get on it with me, and we all talk. And I have time when I said, okay, it's time for me to get off, leave the 3 girls. But they bump Ed because they're different ages, and they have different personality. But at the end of the day, I always say to them, family stick together, because I was raised that way by my father. It doesn't matter if you have ups and downs or you carry an animosity. At the end of the day, you still are one family.
Absolutely.
So in this generation, what we are, it's not easy. So if there's no unity, you cannot become together. So you have to try to let it work. There's no perfect family. And we all know that, right, Fred?
Yep,
Am
absolutely.
I correct?
No, for 100%.
But we try to get up and help each other. And that's what we're trying to do right now.
And that's beautiful. And that's a beautiful
Yes.
thing. And then since you started Island Spice in June, Fred just mentioned, of course, Ari's Lemonade. Shout out to Ari's Lemonade.
You got to invite her.
Definitely
Absolutely.
will. Of
Yes.
course, definitely
Gotta
will.
invite
So
her.
when did that start? And is that like around the same time frame? Is that
Same
2
time.
months? Okay.
Same everything. Like our niece was like, I want to sell lemonade. You know,
Yes,
I
she did.
see the little girls on,
Don't tell her story.
YouTube.
Yeah, we gotta save something for the next
Yeah, I'm just
episode.
giving you a little
Don't
snippet.
tell
Our
Tell
little
her story.
The CEO.
Yes.
She had her story, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And she wanted to sell lemonade, and she had mommy had no other choice but to do it. So yeah.
And that's how we came along.
Okay.
And we got to give her a shout out. Ari, thanks for inviting
Sam,
us. And
my older
Samantha,
sister.
my older daughter, for encouraging us. Because if it was not for you, we wouldn't be here with Fred and the whole team that are here. We thank you for inviting us and to, have us here. But if it wasn't for her, there would be no Island Spice.
So I have a question for both of you guys to answer.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your children's growth in their life and their development in this space And then how do you feel about your mother being a part of your growth and your development in the space? Because it's beautiful to see the support from top to bottom, right? Sure. Usually it's parents supporting their child's, you know, dreams or goals, but then you don't really see, you know, or hear how the kids feel about seeing their parents achieve or be a part of something as well. Because usually you kind of, as parents, they kind of live down, right? Live for their children. But now we see our children living for the parents. So I want to hear both sides.
Well, I worked all my life, and I just retired from my job, and I had a traumatic effective there where it caused me to have panic attack, anxiety, and depression. And I had to go and get counseling for that, and with all my doctors and everything that I had to go through. Been home for a year. I was real down. I didn't feel like going around people again because what had happened, you know, with the trauma with my job. But my daughter encouraged me and told me, Mom, you have to get up and you have to do something. So I was a little bit scared to start. But with all the 3 girls, ID and Andre, and with my little granddaughter, Ari, I said, you know what? Let me not be afraid of what happened to me and try to make a step. So the first step, we were invited by Fred, and I love that. And I didn't thought that we would have done good that day, but we went there not knowing that we would be sold out and that everybody would lined up and had such good remarks about the lemonade and the food, but it came successful. So, you know, I'm grateful for that. So even though I was a little bit sad for what happened, at least maybe God has a different turn for me, for a different direction, as what Fred says today. So let's see what's the outcome gonna be.
Amen.
No.
I would say for my mom, like bringing her into the business realm, I feel like it was great for her. My mom has always been hardworking for many years, dedicated to this one job, and she was in the medical field. And you know, a lot of people that's in the medical field, they get a lot of stress, and they end up with like, you know, depression or anxiety. So I feel like it was like a burden lift off of my mom's shoulders. So I feel like she needed her kids. Like she needed me and my siblings around to help like motivate her to not be like as stressed out. Like, you know, Mom, you did an awesome job with us. Yeah. Like now I feel like you just need to relax and just be with your family members. You know what I'm saying? Be there for your grandkids because we need you there. You know what I'm saying? Like we need you to just be calm and relaxed. So me seeing my mom working within this business, it shows me how dedicated she is to help us build something and a legacy for our kids. You know what I'm saying? The grandkids she already has, to show like, Nana, you really got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nana, calm down. Like you did a lot for us already. Like just, you know, it's a vacation right now. It's a vacation. Like,
For sure.
So yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing to see because we spoke about it last time with, you know, one of our previous guests about like just how much work on a day-to-day your average person puts into somebody else's business or somebody else's company.
Yeah. I did 16 hours a day.
Right. So for somebody else, right? Yes. So it's like now you're at the point where you could put that same energy.
This is yours. Like this is yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I don't even do 16 hours because you do 3 12-hour shifts. And then the other days you got to go to the doctors or do whatever you have to do for your family at home. But when you get home, you're so exhausted. Absolutely. So here now doing this, I can just get my rest, get up in the morning, start prepping and start doing what I have to do. And then I'm done for the day. Right. You know, make my money every day and I'm good. If I feel like just doing 2 days, 3 days, if someone call for me to cater, to make a plate or something, I can make a bowl of oxtail, give it to them and I make my own price. So I'm still rolling along. Right. You know.
That's good. That's beautiful to see.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. And like I said, it's building, like you said, now you're on your own time, no pressure. You don't gotta go clock in nowhere. You make your own schedule. The stress of like, I gotta go to work in the morning. Yes. You got your own, and you're doing it for yourself and your family. Right. Yes. You know, so it's a greater result as opposed to going to work, going home, it's like, oh, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I'm sure that the feeling is different now, and it's like you actually enjoy cooking.
Yes.
You actually enjoy seeing your daughters cook.
Yes.
Your granddaughter with the lemonade. So that's definitely a beautiful thing.
I just have a question, right? So I love to ask this question to entrepreneurs and people, especially within the food business. What is one thing you want your customers to fully understand, right? So what I mean by this is this.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, some people say the customer is always right.
Yes,
Sometimes the customer isn't always right.
that's true.
You always right?
I'm always right. Just me though. So sometimes, they won't understand. Like they'll say, oh, how don't you have this product? Or why don't you have enough of this product? Or why is this product cost this much, but I could get it over here for this much? So sometimes, as an entrepreneur or someone who's in the food service industry, you look at customers like, y'all just don't understand. You don't get it. You don't get what goes into putting this all together to suit your needs. So is there anything or one thing that you just want customers to truly understand?
I would say I want our customers to understand that it takes a lot of time and effort. Like, I know the presentation that we have for you with the food, it looks amazing, but you don't understand the blood, sweat, and tears behind the oven and a stove. It's so quick to make a mistake.
Absolutely.
If I put the wrong amount of seasoning in something, you're gonna claim it's too hot or it's too sweet or I messed up and that's a bad review. It just takes a lot of time and effort and dedication. So I just want you to be grateful and think about, what if I was in your spot? And what if I was the chef at the stove? You know what I'm saying? So I just want them to understand a little bit more on the mental aspect of how the physical aspect happens.
Yeah, and this isn't fast food. This is done with pure love and passion.
Yes.
And that's the other thing. They want to come to Island Spice and think it's McDonald's.
Right.
And it's not.
It's totally different.
Absolutely.
Because the oxtail, we don't use a pressure cooker. We cook it from scratch.
Hours.
It takes hours to cook that. The rice and peas, you cook the peas, boil it for a long time.
It's a lot of steps.
It takes a lot. And it takes time for it to make the rice well shelly and well soft. You don't want it too mushy, but you want it to be perfect. So it takes time, but as a entrepreneur for myself, when I go out there around these people, sometimes they don't have the money. And I will say, it doesn't matter if you don't have it. How much do you have? Come ahead.
Because we were once a customer
I
too.
was once a customer too. As long as you're honest to me, and that's what I come along with. You're short, you don't have it, come. I'm still gonna give you a plate. I'm still gonna give you something to eat. Like I'm there and the guy helped us packed up, I can give him something. Do you want a plate? Do you want some mac and cheese? Do you want a slice of cake? Something?
Yeah.
You gotta help people.
But make sure you don't come with $2 and think you're
not doing that.
Not doing
You're
that.
right.
Six at least.
doing it.
Like $5 or $6 short. You know what I'm saying?
It takes hours for
I got some friends that watch
Yes.
might DM you with $2.
They said come as you are.
I'm sure somebody belly chill out.
Relax. You don't think it's gonna take hours, but it takes you 5 minutes to clean the plate.
Right.
Expensive.
Yes.
And that stuff is expensive.
Inflation, y'all. Inflation.
Absolutely.
And guys, remember, tip us sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A little
For
tip.
sure.
Remember, we need the gas to come.
Right, for sure.
So I saw you just graduated from college.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So what was your goal graduating for college? Because obviously you had to pivot when this came about. This came about in June. You graduated in May, June.
May.
So what was your thought process when you graduated? Obviously this wasn't in the picture. So where was you at graduation? So we know that's a pivotal moment in someone's life.
At graduation, I was kind of like stuck of, where am I going to work this summer? Like, I need some money, y'all. I don't know where I'm going to go. I need some money. I was too late to apply for internships. And I wanted something revolving my degree. So tech. even though I'm going back to school, I needed like some type of experience. Yeah. But I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do this summer. I'm late for internships. I'm late for applications, and a lot of the summer camps and stuff like that was already filled. So I'm like, God, where are you gonna take me? I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm glad Island Spice came about because it's a great thing. Yes. Making other people happy.
Yeah, because it's a common.
It's a good help to have to help me.
Yeah.
And to accompany me to get out the house.
That's a common thing, right? When you hit the crossroad of graduating college, right? You're kind of stuck in a place of having to do something, but it might not be something you want to do, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people graduate college having to get in a job that they're not really passionate about. And I think that's kind of the mistake that a lot of people make, but you don't want your college money or experience to go to waste.
Yeah.
But in college, you learn things, right? Either that it don't have to be in the classroom, it can be outside the classroom. What did you learn from college that helped you in your business now?
I would say what I learned in college that helped me now was hospitality. Like, in order to get somewhere, you need to, put yourself out there. You need to, like, just share your story because you don't know where your story could go. Be kind to people.
Exactly.
I don't know, like, just great acts of service. Like, nothing in this life is, like, easy. You need to know how to like communicate with people. You need to know how to put yourself out there and just be humble. Like that's the number one thing, be humble. Because a lot of people that go to college, they're grimy. They really are grimy. They don't want to help nobody else but their self because they're like, I'm here for a degree and I want only the degree. I don't want friends.
Nope.
I don't want to meet my future husband or wife. Nothing. Like I'm just here for the piece of paper. Yeah. And I feel like being genuine and kind to people is where it took me today, like reaching out, putting myself out there. So yeah.
And right before that question, Lex mentioned, like where were you at in college and stuff. And at the end of your answer, you said you was glad Island Spice came along. I think we are too.
Absolutely.
I think that's a good time to, bring out the Island Spice.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Ooh, coming up.
I'll grab it for you.
I'm too excited about that. Gotta calm down a little bit.
So I'll bring it to you. And then I'll let you basically, speak on what's everything in. You could just pass it out. I'll pass it around to everybody. Then we can go from there.
It's ready? Rolling?
Okay.
So today I have sweet chili salmon and I have mac and cheese, rice and peas, and sweet plantains. And then we also have jerk chicken with the same size mac and cheese, rice and peas, and sweet plantain. But I do have a little special, you know what I'm saying? We're adding something new to our menu and you guys are gonna be the first to try it.
Okay.
So I need the great opinions or suggestions of how to make it better, but we do have oxtail patties.
Yes.
Oxtail patties. Okay. So this is a sweet chili salmon.
Yeah. Oh, my bad, bro.
Jerk chicken.
Yeah, my fault. My bad.
This is jerk chicken. Another jerk chicken.
Thank you.
Sweet chili salmon. They have the same size, by the way.
And they took care of the production too. Yeah. So this is YB's.
Brittany Queen over there.
And this is Gianni.
Shout out production, man. Shout out Gianni and YB.
Yeah. No, that's yours. This is Gianni.
This is Gianni's. That's yours.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, I could taste it there.
This is the patty. Ooh, mommy, the sticker.
Okay.
What's that?
Chasity, it's okay.
The sticker fell off. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'll tell you the crib though.
Everybody got a cup?
Absolutely. And I love the detailing. I love the stickers. They got stickers, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all don't got
I
stickers.
see what's going on now.
Y'all don't got stickers.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't even know where to start.
Oh, go bless the food. Yeah. Hold on, go bless the food.
All right, bless the food. Thank you, Jesus, for this food that we're about to receive, for the nourishment of our bodies. For Christ's sake, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Listen, I was at church on Easter.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so Lex,
I got the sweet chili salmon.
Yes.
And I got the jerk chicken.
Yeah, I got the jerk chicken too. Mac and cheese, probably my favorite dish. One of my favorite dishes.
Hopefully that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going straight for the Mac. I ain't even gonna lie.
Chastity's the top dog on the Mac.
Yeah.
Let's see. And we can ask another question while we eating too,
Yes.
so that y'all not just watching.
Yeah, so basically,
And we'll give our like opinions after we eat and stuff.
Okay.
But
Okay.
first-
I'm dropping stuff. Look at me.
It's okay.
Horrible. So what goals do you have for this brand, like moving forward? Is there any milestones you guys want to reach?
I'll say my goals for the business is to expand. What's yours, Mom?
Well, if there's people that wants to cater, we can do it. We can do the oxtail, name it, anything we'll do it, because I have a team we're all one family and we all work together. So if, someone wants a catering for any function, a birthday, anything, we can always do the catering.
And what I mean by expand, I want a restaurant. So I need Island Spice to have a location. Me and Mom don't have to run it, but I'm just saying we're going to be behind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might not see us in the front in the beginning,
Yes.
but we definitely do want a restaurant later on. I do. I don't know about Mom. She might be like, too many people. I don't know.
So
But I definitely do want a restaurant because that's always been my dream as a child,
yes,
to be like into the culinary area and have a restaurant for my parents.
That's
Thank
dope.
you.
That's dope. And has there ever been a moment of doubt, like say, I know you just started in June, but has there ever been a moment where somebody maybe ate the food, said, "Oh, I don't like this," and it made you guys feel like, "Dang, should we be doing this?" Or just in general, a moment where you like, "I don't really know if I want to do this." And then if you did have that moment, what made you like keep going?
Well, I haven't met anyone that said the food was terrible.
Talking. Clock it. What you say, clock
What
it?
does it clock it?
Honestly.
Clock it.
Honestly, everyone that I met always came back or had something on your page to say, when are we gonna come back? When are we gonna, cook again? Can we notify them? And that's what we do. So
Or as simple as a suggestion. Or I feel like something needs to be a little bit more spicy. Or I feel like this needs like a little of this. Or you should bring this to the menu. See the oxtail patties.
yes.
Yeah.
I listened to y'all, okay? I finally made it. Because I did say patties, but I didn't want to have just beef patties or chicken patties. I wanted something different.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? I might actually get into that right now. Actually,
Sometimes don't listen to people though, because
Ooh.
I can't cook for. I got a little son in me, but pause. But some people be giving advice and don't cook.
true.
Right?
True.
Leaving comments, they don't cook. They
True.
hungry all the time. They just eat. They be lying.
Like, I would have did it
Yeah,
this
like,
way.
bro, you ain't never
wouldn't
cooked in your
have.
life.
You was
Stop.
never doing it this
Come
way.
on.
But I just want to say the jerk chicken is amazing. I'm gonna tell you why it's amazing to me.
Okay.
Because I can go into detail.
Okay.
Usually I don't fare well with spicy foods,
Yeah.
and the jerk chicken isn't too spicy.
Yeah.
Normally when I get around spices and things like that, my hair, everything start itching, my eyes start sweating.
What?
Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is. But I just lose my mind sometimes. But this is like, that was still soothing to eat,
Yeah.
So I just want to give you guys a shout out. The jerk chicken was amazing.
Thank
Get that
you.
jerk chicken, the mac and cheese.
mac and cheese
amazing.
fire. Like
Chastity's
Thank
mac and
you.
cheese is fire.
2 thumbs up. I'm
Thank
definitely
you.
jacking it.
And like I said before,
I'm
they got
happy.
stickers. Y'all don't have stickers. And this is the issue that I'm
What he
having
say?
with y'all.
Y'all don't have stickers.
Y'all don't have stickers. And that's the problem. But we're going to get into this oxtail patty right now. Oh my.
And we definitely plan on having an event. We still trying to figure out all the logistics and time frame and everything. But I think with you guys, and then we also had Sets on and Soul come on. I think with y'all two alone, that covers all the food right there. We might not even need nobody.
Oh,
Nobody else.
snaps.
That's it.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Thank
And then
you.
speaking on the food, what's like all the types of dishes you guys make? Like obviously, Caribbean food, stuff like that. Is there any other types of food you guys are looking to like add to the menu or get into?
Well, because my husband is Hispanic also,
Spanish food.
I was thinking about doing like I did a little Spanish rice and they loved it too. I went to another location and I did Spanish rice. They loved that too. So I was thinking about doing that and shrimp.
We want to get into a Spanish fusion.
Different things like Jamaican and Hispanic mixing it, you know, but I don't want to really give away the name.
Yeah, for sure.
But just
It's loading. It's loading.
loading,
Okay, it's
loading.
just
loading.
want to able to make
Device,
money.
not even just money. Like we want diversity.
Yeah.
I don't want to just hear like, oh, okay, it's a Jamaican restaurant, but I
For all the
don't
cultures.
think Jamaican restaurant is for me. Maybe if it had like a little Spanish twist
Yeah.
with
Mix
the
of
Spanish
stuff,
like
yes.
basics, but with Jamaican flavor. Like anything with two combos mixing, you're interested. It sparks your
Yes,
brain. It's like,
yes.
oh my God, like
Yeah,
I
what
should
is that?
try that. So
Right.
I'm like, yeah, a Spanish fusion would definitely be fire. Maybe later on in the future to our
Yeah.
menu. But right now we stick it to the basics of Jamaican food.
Yeah.
Well, the basis is working.
Yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
want to put that
For
out
sure.
there now.
Right.
And I'm mad I ain't had this at the Pound Invitational. Y'all ate all the food, ain't saved none for me
Yes,
and Fred.
yes.
But I'm glad I
Don't
found
come to my event. I can't even get a plate because y'all ate up all the food. That's crazy.
Next time we'll put your food aside.
But I just want to say this is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
I'm so appreciative of this right now.
Nah,
Food
definitely.
is great.
I'm so appreciative of you guys. You guys, like I said before, the family dynamic, just who you are as people. I know the business is only going to keep going up from here
Thank you.
because you guys are genuine souls to
Yeah.
begin with. And the family dynamic and everything wrapped around the fact that the food is good as well
Yeah.
is only going to make it soar and go.
Do y'all have any events like coming up in the future at the moment or right now?
Well, we had one yesterday, but because the rain, we could not. We were invited to a biker.
It's like a motorcycle event.
Okay.
I can't remember the name right now because it's
But
still
the
new
rain.
to us. We only went there once with Ari's Lemonade, but we were definitely gonna go to that event and try to go more for a dessert route instead of being so heavy on the food because that event has food already. So we wanted to bring like sweet
Something
treats.
different, yeah.
So yeah,
For sure.
So we've been getting a lot of invites
to like
the
private
the
events. Yeah.
Nice.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
so-
good. Yeah.
We're just taking our time and just not overwhelming ourselves and just
Like
as
I said,
it goes along.
going
we
on your
go.
own
Whatever
time. That's
pops
the
up.
beautiful thing about
Yeah.
it. That's the beautiful thing.
What advice would you give to someone, one, wanting to start their own business, but two, also doing it with their family? I know we spoke about that earlier, but what advice? Because there's a lot of people that are in the same shoes, wanting to pivot and do their own thing. They just don't know how, or they're scared or nervous to do so.
You gotta have a team. You gotta have a team. You really have to sit down. You have to have a plan. You gotta sit down with a board.
Communication is key.
Yes. Who's gonna
Like-
take the money? Who's gonna share the food?
Discuss roles.
Who's gonna pass the container? There's a strategic step of moving along. It's not just one person. It has to be a line. Everybody has a job, a duty. Who's doing the mac? Who's doing the rice? Who's doing the fish?
The
Who's doing the
proteins, yeah.
chicken? It goes. Who's doing the cake? It doesn't just fall. Everybody has to be a team.
Right.
If one falls out, you're struggling.
Right. Yeah.
So you have to have a team for the business to work.
Definitely communication
Yes.
and get out your head. Like the number one thing is mental.
For sure.
If your mental's not straight and if you're not confident in yourself, find somebody that's gonna help build your confidence. Find people that's gonna help make your business flourish.
Yes.
Don't depend on people, even though, depending on those people could help you.
Right.
But I'm saying make sure you have your plan, vocalize that, and don't make nobody stop you. Like, you need to just be 100% with yourself. Because I feel like if you're not 100% with yourself mentally,
It's not gonna work.
somebody else can't be that 100% for you if you want it for yourself. So I would definitely say communication is key, vocalization with communication. And sometimes you gotta move in silence too. Move silent.
Like this morning, my daughter, she calls me, my older daughter, and I love you, Sam, but she says, Mom, you have to have faith. And you know, sometimes we cook, and like Friday we had an event and we wanted to go, and then it rained because it was a thunderstorm. And I was a little bit down, and I was like, oh my God, I was looking forward to make this money today because I really had a plan for the money to use to do something. But then I sat there, and honestly, I heard the voice of God said something to me. And I said to my daughter, get on your phone and start texting the families and friends and start reaching out to all the fans that eats the food and just start seeing who wants a plate, and I will definitely drive around. And it's so funny. It just came right to
Backup plan. Always have a backup plan, okay?
This was Friday. I was really sad. And boom, we end up 9 plates to Harlem, 9 plates uptown in the Bronx. I was completely sold out. Asked my daughter.
Yeah.
And all I could do was just say, thank you, Lord, for this. Because I was depending on
One plan.
Yeah.
and boom.
The backup plan helped.
This is why the team is important, like you said.
But you know what? Most of all, as I said this morning, my older daughter said, Mom, you have to have faith.
Absolutely.
And I said, why are you repeating that? She says, Mom, you have to have faith.
No, that's very important because right now, and it's like you said earlier, you said like it's a tough world out here,
It
right?
is.
And there's a lot of dream killers.
Yes.
People
Yes.
that are next to you and people that are far
Yes.
from you. That just because they can't do it or they don't have faith in themselves or in the people around them, they stop. So it's important to definitely have faith within yourself, but faith within your team. And seeing you guys have faith within your family is
Yes.
extremely, because usually that's where the first dream killers come from.
Yes.
It's from your
People
family.
within.
Right?
Yes.
Because they don't understand, one, they might not understand what your dreams and your vision.
Yes.
So it's to see you guys understand each other's dream and vision. We would keep saying it, like it's a beautiful thing to see because a lot of parents and their kids or kids and their parents don't really get to experience the kind of connection you guys have because of not having faith and being afraid to fail and be afraid to step out. So, and that's great to hear. Great to hear.
You're right on that because, you can have a friend and say he's your friend and he got your back and he don't got your back.
Absolutely.
He's just
Yeah.
waiting for you to fail.
Absolutely.
But you know what? Just like you said, you're correct.
Right. And
Thank you for that advice.
Definitely. And I think the advice y'all giving is something, we follow as well. Because even with us, like with the communication and just believing in our team, like we have a group chat. We go back and forth in the group chat all the time, just communicating, not like holding our tongue. Somebody might feel away, we should do this on this episode. And instead of everybody just like, okay, even though you don't feel like okay,
Put your
you reply like, no, I don't think we should do that. Now we going back and forth telling each other why, bumping heads, just like you say your daughters might do at time. But it's all right because I feel like that just makes it even stronger.
Yes.
Like having those moments of like going back and forth and disagreements and showing like, hey, even though we disagree, at the end of the conversation, I always tell them like, I'm glad we even having these conversations because it's just gonna make us stronger. As opposed to bumping heads and like, you know what, I don't even want to deal with this no more. It's like, no, we sticking this through, we having faith and we gonna keep it going. So we definitely appreciate y'all. I guess let's give some words on the food before we wrap it up, but.
Listen. I know y'all want that new restaurant. I'm gonna be the one to buy it for you. I'm telling you now.
Sponsor.
Money goes to both these
That's our
I'm telling you now. I had one episode. I'm putting kids through college.
Yes.
I'm buying restaurants. I don't know where I'm getting it from, but I'm gonna get it. But first of all, the oxtail patty was amazing. That's one. No. So when that hit the streets. It's gonna hit like crack in the 80s. I'm telling y'all. When that hit the streets. But the jerk, like I said, the jerk chicken wasn't too spicy. It was amazing. Chas's mac and cheese, amazing.
For sure.
The rice is amazing. I'm not even a plantain guy. But I had to. But you got a 10 out of me.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great. I had the sweet cinnamon. It was great. Spice, sweet. I like the sauce. So 10 out of 10, and I'm not just saying it to say it. I really appreciate it.
Nah,
Thank you.
And I agree. I'm like he just said, I'm not really a sweet plantain guy. I'm more just the regular, what is it, the tostones, you know what I'm saying?
I like those donuts too.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, right. But
Yeah.
I just ate 2 of those. You know what I'm saying? The mac and cheese, like I said, is my favorite meal. Amazing. You did your thing.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
yeah, you got a 10 from me as well.
Yeah.
And like Lex said, we not just saying that. You know what I'm saying? We like to be real with our fans and our people.
Yes,
So if we
yes.
felt like, you know, it was a lower grade or whatever we felt, we gonna tell the people because we don't want them to taste it and then be like, yo, yeah, I said on Westchester Talks it was a 10. I thought you.
Yeah.
And now we lose credibility. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yes.
So we definitely got 10s from all of us. You know, our production team, they going, you know, they working right
The
now.
production team behind the
But
camera doing this.
We'll have them DM me. We'll have them DM me out with the reviews and stuff.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think that that'll wrap it up. I
Yep.
think definitely again appreciate you, Mama B, coming through.
Thank
you know, we
you.
appreciate the food. Chasity, thank you again.
Thank you.
For y'all making the trip and you know showing us love. We definitely taste the love in the food.
Thank you.
It was definitely great. Everybody, make sure y'all tap into Island Spice. And I think the last thing is tell the people where they can find y'all. Like your Instagrams, how they can order, how it works with like the menu. Like tell people a little bit about that.
So you can find us on Instagram at Island Spice NY. And the way our menu works is we do a $15 small plate, which they had today, and we do a $25 large plate. And we have it. The menu varies. If we're doing like a private event or if we're doing like a catering event, you obviously tell us what you want. But when we do pop-ups. Like that's our thing. We do pop-ups, and at our pop-ups we do like a poll of what you guys may like for that particular day or for the week, and we switch it up. We don't have the same thing every day. But our number one seller is that oxtail.
Yes.
And we follow up with brown stew and jerk chicken, and sometimes we could do curry chicken. And yeah, it's just whatever you want. We're trying to get more into like vegetarian and pescatarian options. So that's also there too if you make a suggestion or have an event or something you want. And do you mind if I make a shout out? Can I make a shout out to ThatsTheLookMedia, Rachel and Andre? 10 out of 10. We would not be here if it wasn't for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I would like to make a shout out to Ari's Lemonade and Samantha and Ari that runs that, and somebody that works behind the scenes with us.
Okay.
I would like to shout out Sunny.
Yes. Another family member.
That's my sister's father, and he helps us 100%. Like hey, we need you today. He's there.
We are a whole
And
team.
yeah, he helps us out with proteins and flavoring and what we could do better. So thank you so much, Sunny, for your time.
That's dope.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing. All right, we'll have you up here too. So make sure y'all show her this and let her know, Ari, we're going to have you come up here, sit in one of these seats and tell us your story too.
I need the watermelon lemonade.
Yeah. He be at the front of the line every time.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. So for sure, again, we appreciate y'all coming by. And I think, that'll wrap up this segment.
Yep.
Should we just end the episode there?
Absolutely. Yeah, we might as well, because I'm ready to eat again.
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. This is Westchester Talks. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. Again, that was Island Spice. Make sure y'all check them out, Island Spice NY. You know, show them love, order your plate. Get them early because they will sell out. Obviously, like I said, me and Fred missed it at his own event. So once they post it and get it, make sure y'all place some orders. They do catering, everything. So make sure y'all tap in. I'm your host, PJ, my brother Lex, my brother Fred. Again, like, subscribe, comment. It means a lot to us, even though it's only a click for y'all. It takes one click. But for us, it goes a long way. It means a lot. This is Westchester Talks, episode 12, and we out of here. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for having us.
That was amazing.